Hello. So I like to start the morning off with a good old cup of Joe. I read this thing. It's called. I was at a store and it was like coffee because adulting is hard. Oh, I love it. That's too funny. Anyways. All right, so I'm about to get into Job's despondent prayer, and he's been feeling a little down about himself. And Eliphaz and Zophar are doing their thing, you know. Out of here. My dog's trying to get up on my leg. I'm not having it. Anyways. And also, in the morning, I get so super excited because I have a lot of energy. So, one of my sayings that I like to do every morning, it's really, really fun. I'm like, the good Lord God Jesus Christ. Right, anyways. So... When someone says define normal, there's no definition for it. You just got to find your own normal. Everyone's crazy, right? You just got to deal with it. Well, some are, some are more than others, but Okay, so here we go. Dive right into this bad boy. Okay. Only grant two things to me. Then I will not hide myself from your face. Withdraw your hand far from me, and do not let dread of you terrify me. Then call, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you reply to me. How many are my iniquities and my sins? Make me know my transgression and my sin. Why do you hide your face and count me as your enemy? Will you frighten a wind-blow leaf and pursue dry chaff? For you write bitter things against me, and make me reap the iniquities of my youth. You put my feet in the stocks and watch all my paths. You set a bound to the soles of my feet. One wastes away like a rotten thing, like a garment that is a moth-eaten. A mortal born of woman, few of days and full of trouble. Come up like a flower and withers. Flees like a shadow and does not last. Do you fix your eyes on such a one? Do you bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No one can, since their days are determined and the number of their months is known to you, and you have appointed the bounds that they cannot pass. Look away from them and desist, that they may enjoy like laborers their days. For there is hope for a tree, if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, and that its shoots will not cease. Though its roots grow old in the earth, and its stump dies in the ground, yet at the scent of water it will bud, and put forth branches like a young plant. But mortals die and are laid low. Humans expire, and where are they? As waters fail from a lake, and a river wastes away and dries up, so mortals lie down and do not rise again. Until the heavens are no more, they will not awake or be roused out of their sleep. Oh, that you would hide me in Sheol, that you would conceal me until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. If mortals die, will they live again? All the days of my service I would wait, until my release should come. You would call and I would answer you. You would long for the work of your hands, for then you would not number my steps. You would not keep watch over my sin. My transgression would be sealed up in a bag, and you would cover over my iniquity. But the mountain falls and crumbles away, and the rock is removed from its place. The waters wear away the stones, the torrents wash away the soil of the earth. So you destroy the hope of mortals, you prevail forever against them, and they pass away. You change their countenance and send them away. Their children come to honor, and they do not know it. They are brought low, and it goes unnoticed. They feel only the pain of their own bodies, and mourn only for themselves. Oof. All right. So, watching people pass, right? Meeting their demise. They get put low and go unnoticed. Well, you got the Day of the Dead, when the November when when families like to join up and party on behalf, right? Bring their favorite drinks and commemorate the fallen per se, and so it doesn't go unnoticed. The person makes it go unnoticed, right? You choose to forget. I feel if you every day, if you or whatever, if you choose and speak, the one that passed in your life, right? So if you choose to speak about them every day or every other, whatever, they're never forgotten. Maybe until the day that you stop saying, your thanks for them and stop remembering the things, that they once did, then maybe they go forgotten. That's unfortunate, if that happens. I don't think it's never forgotten, though. But, I understand, the trees and everything, buds again and all that, and mortals die and all that, and, laid to rest, and water buds up the plants, and the trees grow old and die, but so Job can grow old and die, right? We all grow old and die. You just got to find your purpose and hopefully drive for that purpose and finish the purpose. And if you're cut short of your purpose and you're taken, you're perished, right? Maybe you're supposed to continue it up in heaven there. Your work is done. If your work is done on earth, then you still have plenty of work up in heaven. Now you got the occultists that'll try to, do the whole, back in the day in ancient, they tried doing the whole afterlife, and there's an afterlife, and, we got to prep, give knowledge, and prep the way for one to come back, per se. And that's just the devilish way, you know what I'm saying? So, spirits and principalities, right? Spiritual and principalities. That's all it is. That's all it is. And once you recognize that and understand that, then, So, next is Eliphaz speaks, Job undermines religion. So I'll go ahead and read that. Hopefully Job, kind of comes out of this. I really do. I know he's just, he's just down and out about life, which a lot of people are. It just happens, Everyone gets down and out. You can have a PhD, whatever you are, as a human being on this earth. You can be the most successful person. Everyone has their down and outs. It's just how you handle it. And taking your life is not the way to handle it. It's really not, especially when, you could be like, I know all the knowledge, and we're gonna call that. You know what? There's always something new to learn. There's always something to delve your time with, to read and all that. You're always learning something if you choose to learn. And if something is physically wrong with you, whatever it is, and you get taken from that, but, saying life is too tough and then going ahead and taking your life, that's a tough, that's not the way to go, because because you might understand how the world is wicked, and people, these days barely show any empathy, and and there's people that do. You just got to find them, and it's just weeding out the bad vibes and bringing in the good vibes, right? It's just, shaking that next hand or not shaking a hand because you're already, yeah, it's not the way to go. If you understand and you're like, oh, this world is just ridiculous, it's not for me, I get it. It might not, of course it's not. If you understand how, what it is, but you know what, when you read the Bible and you start to understand how things are coming to pass, and then you delve into more context and research more, and then you understand how it's all playing out and how it just intertwines, how we're all connected, everything's connected, how we intertwine, and how it is a big game of good and evil. it's just really prepping yourself every morning and talking to yourself, and in your mind, and really, you know, um, reaffirming that you're good to go, and you're going to make it in this life, and oh well, you're going to come across people that don't have your beliefs, and it's just you can't judge them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't define them as a person. You haven't read their book, and that's the thing. Judgment is too often a thing, and you kind of you put people in a category, and you know what? Break out of it. You're your own self, right? You're obviously brought here for a reason. Um, so you just gotta find and weave your way on through this life until you find that little niche of what you are, and what you have come to understand, and just keep going forth. It's the only way, is to keep going forth. So, all right. Eliphaz speaks. Job undermines religion. So this should be a good one. So, have you listened in the counsel of God? Right. So here we go.